I can't keep doing this.
I'm giving myself 1 year to change my life. Hey, I'm McKenna. I'm 26 years old. You know, there's technically nothing wrong with where I'm at today. I get to do photography full time. I have the best partner. I get to come home to 2 wonderful fur babies. I can't really say that I'm comfortable because I'm not comfortable. I kept telling myself that I was gonna start when everything was perfect, when I had the right camera, when I had the right setup, whenever I got skinnier, whenever I felt more confident. If I keep telling myself that, I'm never gonna do it. I don't want to waste my life always wondering what if. Now, I can't promise that I'm going to complete all of the goals that I have set, but you can't steer a parked car. You may be wondering, McKenna, what are you actually changing? I'm focusing on 4 pillars: health, finance, growth, and connection. I'm not trying to do everything at once, because if I do that, I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit before I start, and I want this to be maintainable, and I also want to see how far I can push myself, because I feel like if these improve, then everything else will follow. Here's the goals that I've set out. Health. My goal weight is 150 pounds. I want to build endurance to run a marathon. Now, I know this is a big goal, and you're probably thinking like, McKenna, what the heck? I'd like to try it, because why not? Read 25 books, nonfiction. I want to be learning things, improving myself, improving skills. I also want to build better habits. Okay, I want to eat less fast food, incorporate yoga, daily journaling, and gratitude, becoming the best version of myself that I can be. Finance. I want to pay off all of my debts. I want to also save $25,000. I don't know if I want to put money into my Roth IRA or into stocks. We're dreaming big. We're dreaming big, guys, okay? Also, I want to start a side hustle. Purpose and growth. I want to curate my closet. If you knew me in the past, you would know the only thing I wore t-shirts and leggings. Since then, I have gotten a little bit better about dressing up. I really believe, like, you dress good, you feel good. I also want to try to fill my closet with nothing but natural materials. So cotton, cashmere, wool, etc, etc. I want to have things that fit me good. I want to get rid of the things that don't fit me. I want to upload weekly YouTube videos. And so I'm thinking this series is really going to help me with that, because I do not want to disappoint you guys. Post on Instagram 2 to 5 times per week. And for my big goal, I want to grow 100,000 followers across all platforms. I want to be a full-time content creator. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to work with brands. I just want to create. I want to learn new skills. I want to learn a language. For every month, I want to try something new. At least one song on the ukulele. Relationships. I want to meet new people. Some of the best times in my life is just the people that I met along the way. I also want to make more time for friends and family. I love my friends and family, and I just want to spend more time with them. I think the first step should be to plan everything out on a schedule. That way I can see what I need to be doing day by day. As you can see, I travel a lot for work, so I think this is the best way to keep me accountable. But with accountability also means being honest with myself, and I have not taken care of myself the way that I should have been. And I think this is the hardest part for me to share with you. I really want to lose the weight, so something's going to have to change. The only way to do that is if I'm in a calorie deficit. So what I've done is I went to Google, typed in calorie calculator. Once I figured out how many calories I needed to be eating, I finally have a plan I can follow. Now the only thing to do is to show up. The next thing is I need to make a plan on how much I need to be saving for each week if I want to hit all of these goals. Starting with debt, if I want to pay off my camper, I need to be paying $470 each week for the next year. Then there's travel. I want to save $18,000. That way I can go backpacking for a year. And to reach that, I need to be saving $350 each week. Last is my savings, and my goal is to max out my Roth IRA, and to do that I need to be contributing $242 for the rest of the year. One of the ways I'm planning to fund these goals is through reselling. I've always loved thrifting, but instead of just shopping for myself, I started looking for pieces that other people might love too, and seeing if I could turn this into a profitable side hustle. I've been trying it out for a little while now, and I've already made a few sales, which has been really encouraging. Here's my Depop if you want to follow along with the journey or maybe even shop some of the items. For me, the challenge isn't getting started, it's finding a way to keep going when that initial excitement fades. Trying something new is easy, but sticking with it is the part I've always struggled with. I can get excited about ideas, start planning them, and take the first few steps, but I've never been consistent long enough to see what's possible when I stick with something. And I don't want that to be the case this time. So instead of just hoping I stay consistent, I started building a structure around it, not because everything is figured out yet, but because I want a reason to keep showing up even on the days I don't feel like it. There's no big audience here, no momentum, no guarantee that any of this actually goes anywhere. But you never know, this one decision could change everything. So this is it, my starting point. This is where everything begins. This year, it's just about proving to myself that I can do hard things, that I can push myself to the limits, and who cares what anyone thinks, because this is my life at the end of the day. When I get to my deathbed, I don't want to regret and always wonder, what if I took the chance? This year, it's not about being perfect. It's about learning and trying and knowing that I'm going to fail and to keep pressing forward, because the only way you don't make it is if you quit. If you also want to try this, I encourage you to follow along. Please let me know. The year's gonna pass either way. Who knows? You might reach it farther than me. You might completely change your life. Thanks, guys. Love you, babes.